Here, how about now? Is the audio coming through now? Testing one, two, three. Can you hear me all right? Is the audio coming through? Okay, great. Awesome, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Have you taken any trades yet yourself? Oh, great. Awesome. Thanks for joining. I don't have Discord yet, but that's something I'll probably have to set up. Oh, thanks for joining. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for subscribing. And look at these zones. They're working out so nice. Ah, I hope we get into this upper zone. I don't know though. The market's so weak, but yeah, we'll see what happens there. Oh, that's smart. Yeah, no, that's good. Slower trades. Wait till things make a little bit more sense. Um, it's that's definitely a good way to trade. Sometimes I absolutely need to do that too, but I don't know. It's give and take a little bit because then you also want the extra volatility. You want the extra volume. But that's part of me being impatient, and that's part of my downfall. So patience is good, man. But even though I'm going to be in the sim today and tomorrow, I'm going to treat this thing like the real deal. So I'm just looking for two or three solid trades. Um, just trade like a real account. So I hope we get into this zone up here. I'm sure you guys see on the 5 minute chart, projecting it, but we're bull flagging just underneath. We might just turn around and come back down, but I've just been so long biased, and I'm just really looking for a turnaround. So if we get into here, I think I want to take an entry towards the bottom so we can get it pushed up. But we are in a sell-off though, so that's definitely trading counter trend. Probably makes more sense to go short. But I really like the move we pushed off of here. That's pretty solid. That was from 6:30, so right at open. We have some news coming out still. I think ISM PMI. So watch out for that. Yeah, it's coming out like in less than a minute. But we got S&P Global Services PMI. So about half a minute, and then 15 minutes from now we have ISM Services PMI. So those two can have a little effect on the market. So JMO, who are you with, man? Who are you trading with? Are you using a prop firm or is it you just have a private personal account? Oh, nice. I just started hearing about Trade Day, but I'm not totally familiar with them. I haven't looked into them. Tony, who are you with? Yeah, JMO, I just saw that offer from Take Profit too. Um, Sounds interesting. They're looking at faster payouts, I want to say. Um, that's always a good thing. And what is it? They cut their trial time in half. I think it's half the amount of time now, 5 days instead of 10, which is helpful. The only thing I'm not crazy about with Take Profit is, they advertise being able to reset your funded account, but it doesn't make sense to do it because the fees that they charge are insane. You should just fund your own personal account or get another prop firm account for real cheap. 122 a month. It's not terrible. It's a little bit more than Apex if you're on the monthly plan, but as long as you're showing profit, that it's not so bad. Okay, there we go. We broke up into that zone. That's awesome. Um, so I'm looking at the 5 minute. I could be looking at the 1 minute because it's still early enough. It's a 6:47. Look at that. So the 1 minute closed right up in the zone. Totally missed that. And then we could have hopped in right here for a quick pullback and a nice 20-point push. Shoot. But we have this S1 we can look at, and there's a lot of volume there. So could make sense for us to pull back to that. We just cleared that zone. That's insane. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were telling me about that too. Oh, that's right. You know about that. Yeah, 2 grand. That's insane. So I could have took this for a quick pullback. 10 points. Snapped right back. That would have been a nice little scalp. So that's like a 40-point zone. So 20 points from the high put us right around 20, 50% retracement, and that puts us at a S1. There's a lot of confluence there for an entry for a long. So right at the 20.
Order submitted.
So what do you guys trade? Are you trading the NQ when you're in your prop firms? Are you trading other types of futures? Are you more into Forex? Broke out. So I want to get in.
Order filled. Target filled. Order filled.
I ended up red on that. So I took one contract for some green, and then the other one just about break even. So negative $30. Let's see. Oh, ES, nice man. A lot of people like ES because it seems like it's a little bit more solid. Clearer moves, not as insane as the NQ. So I mean that makes sense. I tried the ES for a bit. I don't know. I like the movement of the NQ. I tend to get bored. I have a problem getting bored, and I'll fall asleep. I've literally sat at my computer just falling asleep, waiting for moves to happen. But ES is solid. What I like about the ES though is that if you're trading a lot of accounts, you will get a lot less slippage, almost no slippage, because it's so thickly traded. So when I do have like 20 full accounts running at once, that's nice because you can just get it on the market and not have to worry about too much slippage instead of having limit orders. Yeah, so I've been contemplating what I'm gonna start back up with. I'm gonna be setting up some new eval accounts, and typically I do the 50Ks. I appreciate the 1-to-1 ratio. Um, you have a 3,000 profit target, 2,500 loss or with drawdown. But if I step it up, I think I'll go back to the 150Ks. When I first started off with Apex, I was looking at the 150Ks. Um, I do like that. It's $9,000 profit target with what was it, $5,000 drawdown. So it's not too bad. Leave an order here. Here we go.
Order submitted.
I like that we're holding here towards the top. Let's see, where can we go today? 154.63, 154.90. So it's interesting. We are below the expected move, and I think we almost 2x'd the expected move for the week. Um, let's see, the first expected move, like the lower level, was 15,565. Okay, and that might be off by like 10 or 20 points because I did it Monday pre-market. For a more accurate read, I should have done it Friday evening or Saturday or Sunday. Um, but either way, I think it's about 300 points. So 300 points below that would have put us at 152, so 15,265. And we came down to 15,335. So almost 2x that. So if anything, I think if we're going to be pushing up, um, I'd be watching out for that 15,560 level. So if we can get over this little hump right here, 15,500, 520. Yeah, watch out for that. 560. JMO, absolutely. Yeah, they can. It's nice getting payouts too. It's definitely a feel good because it makes you feel like you have it all under control. But yeah, keep it small, man. That's probably the number one issue is oversizing for anybody, and that plays into emotions too. Absolutely. But oversizing, just watching your size, that's still killing me. Um, and even though I think two is kind of small, maybe it's just not appropriate for a 50K account, so I've been thinking about that. Even if I start back up with the 150Ks instead, I might still just keep it at 2 or 3 contracts. Oh, missed an entry there at 154.40 on the 1 minute. See if we get another pullback. 45. We are just going for it. Yeah, but absolutely watching the sizing. So with 150K accounts, yeah, you got to hit that $9,000 profit target. With Apex, anyways, 7 days to do it, but you don't need to take the full 7 days. I mean, you don't need to only trade 7 days. We can, push it past the 7 day mark. Just take our time with it. But sticking with 2 to 3 minis, I think that's playing it pretty safe. Gives you more trades, in case you're calling them wrong. Um, you just have more opportunities, risking less of the account. Oh, nice, man. That's good. That's good. Yeah, you can do a lot of damage with just one contract. Absolutely.
Order filled.
That's not a turnaround. And I was watching this video yesterday. I forget what it's called. There's a channel out there. It's some professor type guy. He teaches kids how to trade, and so he's got a bunch of students. And the video was something about they just traded or
Stop filled.
K all together, as a team. They did some kind of a challenge, but it sounds pretty interesting. He's got a bunch of kids trading for him. They're teaching them really young. I think they said they were towards the end of grade school, if I'm not mistaken. So they're what, 13 maybe, something like that. Um, but they're teaching them how to trade. They're taking what they know from video games and like their skill level with that, and they're putting them behind uh, trading desktops. And teaching them how to trade. But pretty interesting though. And this guy was just calling the shots. They were trading. He was trading AMD, and he was spot on. Well, he was pretty good. His accuracy was pretty good, calling each turn. He was just carving out, you know, $100 there, just trading 500 lots, and he was trading at market orders, and it was part of the competition rules. I guess typically he would go for limit orders, but to make it fair, everyone had to trade the same. It was some kind of competition. They had three teams running, and whoever won the whole contest got to keep 50% of the total generated by all three teams, including the professor's amount. And so I think the professor made it was like 2,200 just trading AMD. That's pretty interesting. But I think stuff like that you can apply to whatever. Um, I would love to see him trade the futures, if he's calling it like that, because he was just like every candle. He was on the 1 minute though. He was on the 1 minute. They traded the first 30 minutes of the market open. That was it. And then they all had to call it quits. But pretty interesting. Wow. So I shouldn't have pushed my entry up. We had this quick pullback here on this first candle. I moved my entry up here because I was thinking about that 50% rule coming back down mid candle. I should have left it here at that 40 mark. Let's see, we pulled down to 33. So had I left my entry here, I would have been in this trade. I would have hit both profit targets. Wow. It's like I map out the zones for a reason. I'm not using them like I should. But that's a big pullback there. Let's see, what is this? A high of 66. Oh, sounds good, man. All right. I wonder if we're getting a little bit of a turnaround here.
Order filled. Target filled.
Drop this one down. So if we get down to 220. Nope.
Stop filled.
It's time to get off this 1 minute. We're 30 minutes into the market. Market opens. So here we go. And that's one thing about using that 1 minute. This giant, well, it looks like a giant red candle because it's on the 1 minute. It makes you think maybe you're going to start to see a turnaround. Um, get over to that 5 minute, especially we're 34 minutes in now to market open. $704. All right. So here,
Order filled.
Really hope we keep pushing up. Just got to hold the top of this zone here, but get more above it. So, what are you guys' thoughts? You think we're going to keep going up? You think we're going to start turning around here and go back down? You feeling bullish or bearish today?
Stop filled.
So there's that little bit of a pullback. Hopefully it's just a pullback. All right, so we might be clearing this zone.
Order submitted.
So right up to this wick here, huh? Look at that. See if we break it. Yeah. What do you guys think? You think we're going to blow right through the bottom of this zone? Or you think we're going to see a little bit of a bounce?
Order filled.
Looks like we're blowing through it. Yeah, we are.
Target filled.
See if we can get the other one closer to 18. So that'll be about 14 points, 14 and a half. That'll be 20 points. Get it to 24. Hey, Tony, you still there? So it'd be interesting if we just traverse this whole zone again. So if I left it at 18, we would have got 18. And this thing might go all the way back up. Oh, nice, man. Crazy move, right? You know what? I'm going to throw up an ES for you. Let's see. There we go. Let's see how the ES is looking. Yeah, we will see what happens. So we went right up to 25 and 26. Okay, we're going to push right back to the top of that zone. So how long do you guys typically trade for? Once you're actually in a trade, are you trading for, a half hour or an hour? JMO, I know you said you look at, let's see, 10:30 to 2:30, but are you trading that whole time? For the whole 4 hours? Or are you just, as soon as you're done, do you just call it quits and then just get out? Well, this thing keeps pushing out. Nice, Tony. Transaction. That's a good rule, man. That's definitely a good rule. Yeah, $400 a day. That's great. You know, and taking these trades, as soon as you take a trade, you might have that in 10 minutes or less. It's good just to walk away. Feels good to walk away green. That's for sure. Okay, that's good. 2 to 1. I've been thinking about adjusting my ATM strategy because of that. It's not a 2 to 1 um, that I'm currently taking.
Order filled.
It's like, I was looking over the statistics for my trades, and even though I have my ATM strategy set up the way it's set up, I don't always take the full uh, 10-point stop loss. Today I am, but not always. And in my stats, I was averaging like, I think 2.5 um, as far as my risk reward. So, but when I do take the full 10, and if I'm only capturing like, let's say 5 points, so like my first contract will hit at 5 points, and then my second contract it'll, let's say if I let it go the full 10 points, if I do, that messes up with my stats. So that's not a very good risk to reward. So that's why I've been thinking maybe I should alter that a little bit. Do you use a ATM strategy yourself too, or do you trade without stops? We're still going to go for it. Yeah, I hope we push right back up here. I hope we hold this and just keep pushing. Yeah, absolutely, man. It absolutely does. Oh, that's great. Oh, what school is that? Trader. Oh, wow. Rational investor. Never heard of that one. That's interesting, though. Top step, huh? That's pretty awesome. How long do those classes last for? And, what's what's that like? Is it like a 6 month course or something, or a couple months?
Order filled. Order filled.
3 semesters. Wow, that's legit. Good deal, man. Wow, we just busted through this. 750. Really selling off. So, what's your favorite kind of setup? What do you guys look for when you're taking a trade? Like me personally, I'll take breakouts, but I like to trade off price action, and ideally using the zones for entry or exit. But we're not always at a zone, so kind of varies. So what do we do here? It just fell out. No retest. That's good, man. You should definitely have some solid reasons for getting in. Oh, look at that. It's 50 points. It's one candle. Hey, what's up, Hefe? Thanks for joining, man. Actually have a T-shirt that says El Jefe. I don't know if you guys ever seen that movie, The Chef. I'm a big fan. And so El Jefe, that's the number one chef on that show for the movie. Fibonacci, nice. Momentum, good deal. You guys think we have a lot more to sell off, or you think we're going to be trying to hold this up? What are your thoughts? I personally thought we were going to hold 15,600. Um, I really thought we would hold that. I was wrong. Let's see. I was hoping we'd hold down here and keep this up. But once we came into this zone two, I was really hoping we'd hold this zone. And we broke below. But we might be coming all the way down here. This might be a better spot for us to turn around and some good buying down here. Yeah, we'll see, man. I hope this thing turns around here. Look at that. Hopefully, we'll see. So what software do you guys trade with? Right now, this is NinjaTrader. I've been using NinjaTrader for a while. I like it. I do. But recently, I've been just dabbling with Quant Tower. Just been taking a look at that, and it's a free software, and it's kind of nice. It's a little bit more fluid in the way that you can actually just access everything with your mouse, just with your scroll wheel. You don't have to click on a million different buttons. It's easy just to pull up more data, to zoom in, zoom out. Um, and then you can just drag your screen around. Whereas with NinjaTrader, there's a little bit more involved, a little more buttons, more keys in order to make things happen. Which is it's not the end of the world, but it's nice when things just are easy to work with. Kind of like TradingView versus Thinkorswim. TradingView is actually really nice to chart with, versus Thinkorswim. Thinkorswim's a little different, in pulling in data. It's kind of a pain with Thinkorswim, but I still use Thinkorswim all the time, though. It's reliable when it comes to alerts. So if I'm waiting for other things, I'd still trade options. So if I'm waiting for like a certain move, a certain zone to hit, for me to go ahead and take an options play, those alerts come in solid every time. Wow. So nice play off of the zone here, off at 355. See if we can break over this candle, but I don't know that we will. Getting close. Hope we do. Still got 2.5 minutes left on that 5 minute candle. So if I had a limit order here, this would have been a nice 20-point move in a few minutes. It's a nice push. So, sorry, I started the stream a little late today. I was still trying to figure some stuff out this morning. But I think I'm going to start setting this up on a daily. And I think I'll just be going live about 15 minutes before market open. I think that makes sense. And then we can do a quick market and see how everything's looking. What do you think about that? Starting up about 6:15 or 9:15 Eastern. Well, sounds good, man. It'll be just me, you, and Hefe, maybe Tony. You know, just us. Oh, nice, man. What else do you trade other than NQ and crude? Are you into gold or anything like that? Any other commodities? Wow, straight back up into that zone. This is a beautiful move, man. And I didn't have an order down here like a fool. Wow. Yeah, you think I'm a fool too, huh? Yeah, like a fool, buddy. That is a beautiful move. Yeah, I hope so, JMO. I think a lot of times it's nice just to be around some other traders, just to talk things out, shoot ideas off each other, and just see how each other's days are going, And a lot of times people need some extra lifting up, because not everyone's having a good day. Oh, nice, man. I've never gotten into gold or silver or crude. I've checked out the charts. I just never got into trading them, but that's a good deal. I know they can move. Like when they move, they move. So there's definitely some good money there. Would you say they're easier to trade compared to the NQ? Sorry, Tony, I had to bring NQ back over here, but hope I didn't mess you up. I know you like your ES. Just wanted to see this 15-minute. Yeah, absolutely, man. Definitely can break your account. Uh, that's maybe part of what I love about it, though, because it's like, you know, trying to break a wild horse in, you want to be able to do it. And I think you can do it. That's good. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you gotta let it run. That's the tricky part, especially with Apex Trader funding, because you have that trailing threshold. And so once you start giving up some of that profit, it's hurting your threshold. It works against you because you didn't snag those unrealized gains. So that's part of the problem there. But once you get past that, once you get over that threshold, it's much easier to work with. That's a good thing about, I think, Take Profit. They don't have a trailing threshold, I don't believe. At least not in the eval phase. I forget what it's like in the funded phase. Top Step doesn't either, right? I don't believe Top Step has a trailing threshold. Which I've been thinking about taking that Top Step challenge too. Um, some attractive prices and quick funding. Nice. Yeah, it's a steal, man. $50. Heard they've been having a lot of problems lately with their main trading software. I think they're using Tradovate, which Apex Trader Funding was having issues with Tradovate for a while too. I think was it? Oh no, they were having issues with Rhythmic, and then they started having issues with Tradovate. But I think it got solved. I think all that was figured out. So I don't know if they're just their servers are being overloaded or what. Maybe they weren't set up properly for this. They're just getting a lot of traffic now. Seems like maybe a lot of traffic's pouring into Top Step now because they've made these changes. A lot of people hopping aboard, maybe starting to break stuff. I've used Tradeovate before. I think it's pretty nice. Yeah, me neither. When I was using Tradeovate, everything was pretty good. But I guess as of late, they were having issues with fills. It's like really bad fills. I really think they're just overloaded. I think that's what was happening with Apex. Apex just started growing. Just they had huge growth, and so the data was just all screwed up. And then they moved over to private servers. I want to say, um, so they have like a they could handle a better load. Yeah, yeah, it's becoming a thing. So that looks like a good spot to get in, like right there. I like that. I like it better down here at O2.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled.
Oh, that's rough. Trouble filled
Target filled.
and the wrong way. That sounds rough, man. What I do remember about Top Step is when I first started with their prop firm, I tried them out a long time ago. Their customer service was really good. They were like really understanding, really easy to work with, and really quick too. As soon as you requested assistance, they were just boom, right on the spot, right on the phone. Um, it was a quick assistance, or even emailing in. You got it was a quick turnaround time, really quick responses. So everyone was super friendly. Like their customer service is just great, and they would just make sure you were taken care of. So even just the way that they spoke to you is really nice. It's kind of refreshing because you don't get that everywhere. It's hard to find really good customer service these days, and to be able to have call-in support too with a prop firm, that's you don't get that everywhere. Well, that's good to hear. I haven't really had to deal with them too much. I think I've tried to chat with them before, but I didn't have a lot of experience trying to use their customer service. That's good to know.
Target filled.
I think it's pretty interesting with Take Profit. That's the one that was started by what is he, ex pro NHL player? I want to say hockey player turned trader. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, I hope we get back to the highs here and just keep pushing up. That'd be great. I really think once we get over that hump, I think we're going to see 155, 65. So if you guys are watching, watch out for that area, but look for a possible turnaround, But if we do, hopefully we hold. If we get up to 155.65, let's see. So right here, right where this wick is at, this is where the expected move was, the lower expected move. So if we get back up to that, if we reject it, hopefully we just come back down to here. So 155, hold that and get back up. It'd be great if we got back up into this zone over here. But maybe that's me being wishful thinking. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to call it a quits here. I gotta run out. Um, I don't know that I'm gonna be going live when I get back. But you guys, if you have any input or anything, whatever you thought about the stream, go ahead and drop that in the comments. I'd appreciate that. Um, and what kind of live streams are you looking for? I mean, would you guys watch all day? I don't know that I could even sit behind a computer all day. I don't typically trade that way. um, but I'd be willing to spend a couple hours though, for sure. Especially if it helps you guys out and talk through stuff. If you have questions, whatever. But thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Thanks for your support. Thanks for subscribing. It means a lot that you guys even just pay attention to what I'm putting out there. And I hope some of it's useful, or all of it, that's good too. But really do hope it's doing something for you. So, but thanks again. So I'll see you guys later. I hope you guys have a really good one. Have a good day. If you're trading, stay green, make good choices. Watch my videos where I've made mistakes and don't make those mistakes. All right. I'll see you guys later. All right, take care.